grind, every snap, every rep, everybody talking first round, same names again. Danny in the shadows, finding value in the 10. Stopwatch ticking, notebooks full of ink. Missed by the cameras, but he sees what you think you didn't see. From small schools to backups with a chance. If there's a sleeper on the board, he already made the call in advance. Danny Savage, draft guru, breaking down the board like a pro really do. Lay round legends, yeah, he's standing on the truth. Day 3, Danny turning pigs into proof. When the lights fade out and the crowd goes home, that's where the future gets quietly grown. 7th round, undrafted dreams, you're connecting all the dots in between the schemes. Traits over hype, film over fame. If the league missed it, he's calling the name. Every year, gotta steal, every class got a few. When they go and show, Danny says, watch this dude. Danny Savage, draft guru. If it's sitting on the board, yeah, he's feeling it too. From the war room to the long shot crew. Day 3, Danny, yeah, the legends coming through. Yeah. This is Danny Savage, draft guru. Let's go. Let's get into it. This is Danny Savage, draft guru. Let's get into it.
Boom. Greetings from YouTubeville. Once again, Danny Savage, draft guru. If you like the video, subscribe, give it a like, hit the hyper button. Also, don't forget to hit the notifications so you know when I go live. Saturday night, and I got a sleeper for you guys. Give you the good, give you the bad. He's a Senior Bowl invite. His name is Jeffrey Mabert, defensive tackle, SMU. 6'6", 320 pounds. He's well-traveled, very well-traveled. AUBURN, PURDUE. He had his best season this season at SMU, 42 tackles, 5 sacks. Now, great size, great length. Couple of Thanksgiving meals away from playing the 0. Very tall. He has great length, very tall, 3-tech. Honestly, perfect 5-tech in a 3-4 defense. The bad part, he's 26 years old. He just turned 26 this month. So he played this past season at 25 years old. So you have to take into consideration he was playing up against, I'm not saying every game, but there's games throughout the season he's playing up against 19-year-olds. He's playing up against 20-year-olds, 21-year-olds. You get a 19, 20, 21 versus 25. Bro, you're a man, full-grown man at 25. So, and it's ironically, he had his best year at 25. But this defensive line class is so deep, I'd be very shocked if he gets drafted. He's going to get invited to a camp, and he will be on someone's practice squad because there's nothing else left to develop on him. He has the size. He has the frame. He ain't getting any bigger. He ain't getting any stronger at this point. You know, there's nothing else they can do to get him bigger or stronger that you would have to do with a younger cat, where you can stash him on the IR or the practice squad. He's going to be a one-contract type of guy. And when all is said and done, I'm probably going to have close to 200 defensive linemen dropped. At least 150. At least 150. So it's such a deep position. He's going to be an undrafted free agent. But like I say it a million times, all it takes is one old coach in a room to get like, yeah, I want this guy on this team. And he's a shocking day 3 pick. I don't have him. I don't see him as a day 3 pick just because he's 26, bro. But Then again, Akeem Massador from the U, same age. Some guys are calling him a round 2 pick. I guess, to be honest with you, it depends where your team is at. That's why, how many times have I said a kid might fit better in one scheme than the other? Some of these older players will fit better with those team with okay, the older better players are gonna fit in better with the teams that are a couple of players away because automatically, bang, barring injury, they're going to step into a playing role, at least if not starting role. But then also, and I don't want to rant with this one also too, but also we're seeing, you can't blame them, but you're seeing kids in college, they're making more money. They're going to make more. They've made more money their college careers than they're going to make their NFL careers. Long story, Carson Beck got paid $4.3 million for one season. He's a day 3 draft pick to me. Game manager. I get nervous when I see him back. You know what I'm trying to say? Like, he had a great offensive line, a great running game. I would make the bet. No, I'm not shitting on him. I would make the bet Carson Beck has made more money in his college career than he will in his NFL career. I'd bet $10 on it. You know what I'm saying? But that's the ever we're living in. Can you blame him? Especially kids with medical issues. You show up at the combine and now we don't want to touch you. Now you're a 7th round pick. What? So you're going to get $1 million. Carson Beck had a lot of injuries. I don't want to make this video about him, but he shows up to the combine, million stuff's going to pop up. He's a 7th round draft pick, maybe making $1 million. He got 4.3 this past season. To play at the U, go and hang out in South Beach, that's not a bad deal. Where would you rather be? 4.3 million at the U on South Beach, at the beach when you're not practicing, or be sitting the bench somewhere in Cleveland? I'm showing my age, and I'm going to leave it after that. I'm going to also put some tape on this kid. It's going to be in the comment section. I'm showing my age, but this was one of the best kids I ever seen play that never made it to the pro because he had a devastating knee injury in college. And his name was Rusty Medeiros. He was a defensive end for the U. And I'm a U fan. Bro, 6 sacks, 1 game. This kid was a beast, menace, straight menace, would have been a 1st round draft pick, everything. Nasty, nasty knee injury. They gave him 2 medical red shirts. He tried to come back. He played like 2-3 games. He couldn't. Became a graduate assistant. Long story short, he made it into the Youth Hall of Fame. But long story short, he grew up in Missouri. And he was a fringe player. So, but the U was still after him. And I think it was like the last 2 teams came down to Miami and I think Michigan. And his father told him, he's like, listen, if you don't, let's say, start to your last year, would you rather be sitting on the sidelines in sunny Miami? Or would you rather be sitting on the sidelines at the University of Michigan? So, Rusty Medeiros made the right choice there, but you can check him out. One of the best dudes that never made it in the NFL because of injury. But this kid, He's an undrafted free agent to me, but that might help teams. And you might let me ask you an honest question, especially for the teams that love to bring in 30 free agents on a 1-year deal. What's the difference of that versus bringing a dude like this in? Not much. Because we all know when you're rocking with the GWO, give me a minute to drop some tape. Peace out.